A little bit better. Not so much. This is a long one this week, so, yeah. Gonna get right to it. Don't really want to take up your time. That, and who knows, I mean, we may end up in nuclear Armageddon without knowing it. Which one of you had nuclear exchange possibility on your 2022 bingo card? Definitely not me. I gotta tell you, as a Gen Xer, never thought we'd be back into this. So, hopefully I see you soon to get by. Right off the bat with those Tachikawa nibs. No, I love them. Here I wanted to give Baby the Metal Gear Solid alerts. Didn't give her a cardboard box. Kinda screwed that one. And of course, I adore the Lorax. Pretty much, I think everyone adores the Lorax. There's probably a few Grinches out there. That's actually great that was Sybil flying by. You'll probably hear him during this recording because it's that time of the month. He's feeling frisky. But I was gonna say it's pretty amazing that even to describe someone you fall back into Dr. Seuss, like it's just so much there. And of course, Sloth Elliot. It's funny because Kathleen volunteers a lot at different aquariums. Is always on me that the otter's paws aren't correct, yada 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 yada. Yeah, I get that. I'm like, it's a freaking cartoon. However, when she went to scan Sloth Elliot, she scanned him upside down, which allowed me to go, have you ever seen a sloth that's upright? So that was a good point. That made me happy. Yeah, if you've been together for 20 plus years, you take it where you can get it. And using the Da Vinci lettering brush, I like being able to vary the line strength as you can do with a brush. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my nib pens, but yeah, it's even more pronounced with a brush, which I'm sure is not a lesson to anyone. And this week I experimented around more with just kind of sketching in the general shapes and then kind of freewheeling it as I went along. I think I'll be doing more of that because I like the results. However, it has been kind of a crazy week. So, as you'll see, I meant to do more on Baby's background, but it was like, let's get it out there. And I've been working on more dynamic poses for them because I realized they've been kind of static. So I was particularly happy with the way Chico turned out this week. Kathleen made the very astute observation that I've been using Chico a lot, and I feel it's because with Chico you can actually work on those easier than, say, the otter. So I feel as if I've been trying ideas out with Chico that then I can translate over to the other ones. Like, it's a weird thing. I have to divorce myself from the actual stuffed animals they're based on. Yeah, it's just a learning process. Once again, we're doing some wet on wet here. When I'm not working on this or music or learning languages, all that other stuff working out, I've been playing around with the ideas and the book of Clay's music and painting music and his ideas of that. So there's been a lot of like screwing around with watercolors and different ideas on it. But also, since we are into fall and fall is my favorite time of year, I wanted to give at the beginning of an autumnal look into this. So that would be why the palette's slowly changing. Getting a little bit darker, kind of that decay that sets in before the color burst leaves. And I really like how wet on wet watercolor, it's really imprecise, but it kind of gives it that 70s children's book feel to it. And here you can see, yeah, there's some blooming going on because I saturated too much with the darker green in there. So we'll just consider it Spanish moss. And normally, I don't like to leave the paper just plain white. So you'll see me throw the Chinese white in there. That way it can bloom. Not bloom, but it can mix well together with the colors next to it. I do that with the owl as well. And yeah, the otter on his snout. It's a good idea. And if you look really closely, you can see me screw up right here. Yep, on the right eye, I completely painted Chico's what should be the white of his eye. And Sybil obviously has something to say about this. And you can see that where it bloomed in, I didn't mean for it to do that on her right ear, but I left it. I kind of like the effect. And Sybil is obviously criticizing me there for that one. So yeah, thanks once again to all of you for listening to me ramble on. And thanks to listening to Sybil. Hopefully we will all be here next week. Fingers crossed. Man, who would think we'd be back in on this? Oh, and my shirt in the beginning, if you liked it, that's Tommy Creeps, Black Panels Only. I'll put the link down in the description. You should definitely check out his zine, Black Panels Only. Pick up a t-shirt, support him. Really love his stuff a lot.